Hey everybody, Rob here. Forgive the chintzy microphone. We got studio stuff going on around here and my good mic is elsewhere. But you'll still be able to hear me. We'll get through this. We'll be alright. We're talking today about Kerbal Space Program. This thing has been lighting people's fires lately. And it's an interesting little piece of software. Basically, Kerbals, these little guys like down here in the lower right hand corner, they've got a space program, and you're apparently the man. So you do whatever you want to do. I'm in the sandbox mode right now, and I built myself a lunar lander here. I'm not going to go into details on how to build ships and stuff like that because there's so many wikis and websites and YouTube videos on how to build these things. It would be pointless for me to make another one. What I am going to do is get ready to launch this thing. I've got my staging set up correctly. Staging is specifically the order in which things happen, and if you don't have your staging set correctly, you're screwed. So I've got my staging set correctly. I'm on the launch pad. My stability system is active. I'm going to tap the space bar, and this thing should go straight up in the air. Here we go. And we are airborne. Now you see over here, these solid fuel boosters are running through fuel pretty quickly, but they're also propelling me through the air pretty darn fast. Before they run out of fuel, I will throttle up my liquid fuel engine so that I don't fall out of the sky when those things run out. Throttle that guy up to 100% and get ready to jettison the solid fuel rockets. There they go. Now in just a moment, when I hit about 10,000 meters, I will start a turn so that I can get a nice angle for orbit. I'm going to go for a fairly shallow orbit, so pitch it over to about 30 degrees, lock in my stability control system, and the rocket should cruise over to that direction. Now my speed is still increasing, so I can turn down my liquid fuel rocket quite a bit to save on fuel. Turn it down to less than half here. And there we go. And I'm going to go, actually had to turn it back up because I was about to fall. I'm going to go over here and set a maneuvering burn here in a moment to put me in a proper orbit. But first I need to get my nose up. I've gone a little bit too shallow here. So I'm going to pick my nose up and get a little bit of altitude. And work on doing a maneuvering burn here. The object, of course, being to get myself into orbit. So I'm tracking my apoapsis here, or my apogee. And I'm just going to kind of set this out a little bit. Add maneuver. Stretch this out to make it orbit. It doesn't need to be perfect because I can always go back and fix it later. There we go. I actually have an orbit set now. And in 22 seconds, I need to do a burn, so I need to adjust my nose to get pointed in the right direction for the burn. Good to go. And I'm actually burning anyway, so it's saying a minute, just under a minute now, that I'm going to have to burn at this angle to put myself in orbit. Now the problem is my main rocket is about to run out of juice. That's not good. Fortunately though, my lander module has a little rocket on it as well. I'm going to have to burn it for a little bit longer because it doesn't put out the same kind of thrust as the other one. But I should have plenty of time here. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and accelerate time a little bit. I know it will. I know it's warning me that with me accelerating time, it can affect the vehicle itself, because you're actually affecting time in physics. So it has to warn you that you kill yourself. Approaching the end of my burn here, and it's good. I'm still going to have half a tank of fuel left, which gives me plenty to come around and set up another burn to fix my orbit, which you can see has grown quite a bit. So when I come around the other end, the other side, I can fix my orbit, make it more circular, make it more balanced, and that shouldn't take much of a burn. And then I can head off to the moon, or as the Kerbals call it, the mun. Head off to the mun. Now I'm not going to leave the video running for another hour to get to that part. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, again, you know, with people landing on the moon, launching space stations like the one that I have orbiting the planet here. I have another ship orbiting over here, another lander. So yeah, I'm not gonna leave this thing running all night to capture a moon landing, because like I said, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that show that. But I am gonna go ahead and land on the moon. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Kerbal Space Program. This thing's in alpha right now. It's still in alpha. This is version 0.18.4, so it's very early alpha. Check it out, man. It's a lot of fun. If you like space and you like challenging games, this is definitely right up your alley. That's it. I got a moon to land on. You guys have a great night. Check this game out. Talk to you later. Peace.